Spark Books here. Today, I'm going to explain the book The Lost Art of Connecting by Susan McPherson. Take care, enjoy the book, and have a nice day. The Lost Art of Connection 2021 is about building more authentic relationships at work and in life. It shows how professional networking doesn't always have to be transactional and offers the 3-step gather, ask, do method for building meaningful relationships and breaking down the technological barriers to deeper human connection. Key idea number 1. Clear goals help you make professional connections. Imagine starting a new job. First important meeting. You see many new faces. Nobody knows you. You panic. Who should I talk to? How will they view me? My appearance? Say what? This scenario is common. Even extroverts like communications expert and author Susan McPherson, a self-proclaimed serial connector, become nervous in unfamiliar social circumstances. The author's gather, ask, do methodology can help overcome networking anxiety. The point, clear goals help you make professional connections. For millennia, the night sky's constellations have enchanted people. Have you considered that only a few of the galaxy's 250 billion stars align to form those amazing constellations? Like the constellations above you, you don't know how you're connected to others unless you search for the patterns. Gathering is the first step. Start with yourself to build your constellation. Personal interactions reveal professional behavior. Psychotherapist Esther Perel says most interpersonal skills are established in childhood and carried into the job. Even if you have a different work persona, your work self and personal self share personal history. When contemplating professional compatibility, it's worth analyzing your personal relationships, such as how you handle disagreement or what you need to trust someone. Be explicit about your professional ambitions. Seeking employment, need a business partner, perhaps your proposal needs expert advice. Write and keep your goals. Knowing your requirements and wants helps you choose which professional partnerships to pursue next. Key idea number 2. Don't underestimate the strength of your existing network. How do you picture social media? Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter? Many media channels offer countless possibilities to connect. We can socialize anytime, anywhere. Technology hasn't improved social depth. The Pew Research Center found that between 1985 and 2009, American adults lost 1/3 of their close confidence. Social media is hindering meaningful relationships. The lost art of connecting people has made it simpler to stay isolated. Key point, don't underestimate the strength of your existing network. Workplace solitude is also rising. According to a 2018 Olivet Nazarene University research, the average American views 15% of coworkers as friends and 22% as strangers. 41% are coworkers. Given such numbers, networks are diminishing. Build your constellation with people you know. Their partnerships have their own constellations. Your colleague's uncle may have direct touch with the big shot lead who can further your career. After setting business goals, name your constellation's top connections you can learn from or support. Again, don't dismiss people because they're unrelated to your aims. Don't allow failure or awkwardness stop you. Keep an open mind and cast a wide net. You may be shocked at how many wonderful relationships you're missing. Positive relationships improve professional and mental health more than LinkedIn connections. According to a Journal of Applied Psychology study, brainstorming with your direct network boosts creativity for 3rd and 4th degree connections. Your constellation increases when your network does, and vice versa. Friendships can lead anywhere. Key idea number 3. Helping others builds genuine relationships. A typical networking event. In a hotel lobby full of individuals looking for a job, business card, or investment, everyone wants to leave. The typical networking model is unpleasant because people tend to get what they want, not to interact with others. In social media, you post and expect to follow, like, or comment. Short-term advantages from these interactions are limited. Sadly, they don't link. Helping others builds true relationships. Reaching out to new professional contacts via email, LinkedIn, Twitter, or other platforms has become routine for many. However, technology encourages superficial, transactional connections. If you've been chatting online, the ask phase is the time to meet in person, no matter how anxious you are. If you hate networking events or can't locate any, organize your own. Volunteer at a local charity or have coffee with friends. Keep initial meetings modest and brief. Focus on how you can help, not what you can receive. Consider their challenges before sending your next LinkedIn request. How can I help? Edit. Research. Your network may have a match for your new contacts project. Share some industry knowledge that benefited you in a similar circumstance. Most individuals will appreciate your invitations and kindness. When you enter a meeting with the goal of helping, you'll feel less stressed about receiving what you want and enjoy interacting. Key idea number 4. Make your request for support specific, measurable, and time-bound. Think of all the times you asked and got a yes, like getting the job or a greater budget. How often did you enter those interactions expecting a yes? You probably expected a rejection before the favorable result. Requesting assistance is difficult. Thinking about asking can lead to a bad outcome. What if you walked into every meeting confident you'd receive that yes? Staying positive, detailed, and focused on your goals can relieve pressure with a mindset shift. Key point: make your request for support specific, measurable, and time-bound. Her agenda, founded by Roan Schaubing, supports successful millennial women. At 15, she discovered that few Fortune 500 CEOs were women. It motivated her to become a journalist and make successful professional women like Beyoncé's publicist as renowned as Beyoncé. Being pitched before she was an adult. She didn't emphasize on her age, which could have led to swift dismissals. She confidently said, "I want to share your tale. Can I have 15 minutes of your time?" Her platform launched thanks to her courage and aggressiveness. She made Fortune's 30 Under 30 list within 2 years. Bing can inspire your network request. Make your pitch specific, measurable, and time-bound. If it's a fresh relationship, keep your requests and offers to 5 minutes. Be clear about what you want your contact to do and when. You can ask, "Could you review my CV by Tuesday?" Or "Could I receive your elevator pitch guidance in 5 minutes?" Invite your contact to participate in your aims to make her feel more connected to you. Key idea number 5, ask and listen to connect with others. What made your close relationships last? It depends. Many tiny but significant acts over time give a relationship dimension. Your professional acquaintances shouldn't become best friends. If you want connections to benefit your career and life, aim for a deeper connection. A genuine chat can turn a business transaction into a friendship. Avoid small talk and prepare for a deeper connection when you meet someone. Ask smart questions and listen well to deepen relationships. It's easier to talk about the weather or their weekend, but asking deeper inquiries might enhance your meetings. What was your most pandemic challenge? What's your biggest dream? Doing is listening and asking inquiries. A good listener can take up hints to aid the other person. Julian Treasure, a sound and communications expert, offers RASA to improve listening. Receive, appreciate, summarize, ask. To indicate you're listening, face the other person and focus on what they're saying. Next, demonstrate your interest by nodding, agreeing, and other motions. Since people interpret discussions differently, summarize what you heard by saying, "So, I understand X. You mean that?" Finally, ask a query like, "Oh, really? Why? When was that?" Most essential, listen to what others enjoy and hate. Knowing what motivates the other person helps you respond. You can write notes on a notebook or smartphone for later. They'll help with the do phase's final step, follow-up. Key idea number 6, maintain long-term relationships by following up and showing appreciation. The late 90s Chicago Cultural Commissioner Lois Weisberg demonstrated the gather, ask, do strategy. She was known as a super connector in 15 to 20 prominent communities, including doctors, attorneys, bankers, artists, and politicians. Her ties enabled economic and social ventures that improved Chicago. She died at 90 in 2016, leaving a legacy of helping her city feel seen. The last do phase is about that. Key point: maintain long-term relationships by following up and showing appreciation. A person will be grateful to you beyond a first meeting if you can recognize and appreciate their distinct and positive features. To show you care, follow up with contacts after complimenting them. After your first meeting, follow up immediately. Time is of the essence, don't let it go for months. Write immediately. Social media can boost the relationship in the early phases. I appreciated hearing about your work. Please keep me posted or let me know if I can help are all you need to say. Maintain contact throughout your relationship. Remember to deepen talks over time. Sharing resources, sending cards, or meeting for coffee regularly goes a long way. If the relationship is worth pursuing, these gestures will feel natural. The gather, ask, do technique is based on the premise that work and life can coexist when developing meaningful connections. Instead, they form a rich constellation of meaningful relationships that improve your life and others. Gather your goals, including who you want to connect with and why, before networking. Get to know people and make them feel heard during the ask phase to be a great connector. Follow up and build the relationship to make it last.
To view more content like this, subscribe. Don't forget to like and turn on notifications. The channel really benefits from it. I appreciate you being here.